Okay. Hi. I think it's weird. Hi. Hello. Merry Christmas. Although I'm pretty sure this is gonna be uploaded like a week after Christmas. But that's fine. Merry Christmas anyway. I'm recording this on Christmas, so it's Christmas for me. Anyway, sorry that it's like cut off, by the way. I have no other way to angle it. And I'm too lazy to fix it. Anyway, hello. So, but, Yeah, so today, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of started recording and I'm gonna go with it. Also, I'm coughing because I'm like sick or something. I don't know what it is. Okay, so by the time you're watching this, I'm going on a trip. And another trip, I just uploaded a video, but that was at the beginning of the month, and I'm going on a different trip on something else. Anyway, so I'm going on that, and I'm going to be recording that and doing a vlog. So I'll be gone. I don't know when I'll be back, but for now, I'm pre-recording this and uploading it, so it'll be up in like a week or something like that. Like that, I'm gonna record the trip and have that be like a whole vlog. While I'm over there, I don't know if I can upload. I don't know how long I'll be there. It's a whole thing. It's whatever. So for now, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I don't know what this is. For now, I'm gonna be sketchbook tour type of thing. I didn't plan this at all. So this is probably a bad idea. I'll probably do this and be like, what am I doing? But, oh, also, because I'm kind of, like, slightly, kind of in a rush, I have to leave in a couple hours. There won't be that much editing, so sorry about if it's, like, weird or something. Usually I would put jump cuts to make it more, like, entertaining. I probably won't do a lot of that or anything, because I have to, like... Anyway, beside the point, cool, just watch. So I'm gonna be doing, like, a sketchbook tour. I'm not done with this sketchbook. There's still, like, 10 pages left in it. But I'm pretty much done with it, because, like I said, 10 pages or something, so I don't have that much more space here. But I just kind of wanted to do a quick little tour. This is my favorite sketchbook, I think, yeah, probably, that I've, like, done the most, like, put the most work into or whatever, you know, so I kind of wanted to just, like, go through it. My drawings are weird, by the way. I should, like, clear that up before I start, probably. I very rarely I only have, like, one drawing like that. I never do drawings, like, of people, of things, of, like, you know, stuff like that. My drawings are kind of, I get what I think and what I feel and just kind of draw it. And most of the time that ends up being more words than drawings. Say drawings, a lot of it is like writing. But then there's like shapes thrown in and stuff. It's like weird. I don't know what else to, like, how else to describe it. It's just kind of whatever. Yeah, a lot of it is like words and like fonts and like stuff like that, you know? So first, there's that. There won't be a lot of like, there's only one drawing here of a thing that's like an actual like realism type of thing. Anyway, cool. Starting. I'm edgy, by the way, so I don't start from the front. I start like from the back of the book. I've always done that, and I don't actually know why. I'm just now realizing that that's like not normal, and it's weird to me that people start from the front. I don't know. I don't know why that's how my brain works. I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyway, so first there's this. Now, this part is just, I don't even remember how that got there. The rest, I was writing a story. I'm still writing it, but I... Sorry about that, by the way. I kind of started writing it and then gave up. And I'm not giving up for real, but I just kind of like, I was like, I'll keep writing later. That was a couple months ago, almost a year ago now. So I'll start again sometime. Anyway, this is a whole bunch of just like concept art for certain logos for the characters. And it's like a whole thing. For the story, I won't say exactly what, because the story's coming out, hopefully, in near future. But there's, like, a whole bunch of just, like, concept art for that, I guess. This is the sort of realism thing I said. This is just a horse that I drew. It was on the ground. There was no reference for this at all. I just kind of felt like drawing a horse, so I did whatever this is in, like, 10 minutes. And that was it. This is the only drawing you'll get that's like this. Cool. This is also just, again, like I said, that I was going to draw my friend's shed because I was bored. But then I kind of let my brain take over and it turned into whatever that thing is. And then that's Bill Cipher up there, you know. That actually says stuff, by the way. It's just like a language I made up because I'm cool and a nerd. This is also concept art for that same story from the beginning. This is more of those logos and stuff. And they all have weapons, so that's what those are. That was like ideas that I was coming up with and everything. I also, for some reason, have, like, a song written here. It's, like, an original song, but it's not good, so I'm not going to read it, because it's very bad. But sorry if there's background noise, by the way, I just noticed. But anyway, yeah, I just kind of, like, wrote on here. There's a lot of, like, oh, yeah, this is This looks just like it's very random and edgy, but that's Flowey from Undertale. So I saw like I did have a reference for this, but I don't have it anymore. Sorry. Yeah. This is also I don't even know what to call this. I have a character that I was making for something. I don't even know what it's for, honestly. I just know that I was making a character. And so I just wanted to just write on here just a whole bunch of stuff about like that character kind of, and so I just wrote like stuff that makes me think of that character, stuff that has to do with that character and everything. This is also Flowey, like I guess fan art, you know? It's like just like stuff. Again, there's like a reference somewhere out there. I don't even know. It's not done. There's like all this empty space up here because I'm not done with it. But I don't think I will finish it just because I have no idea what I intended to put there, honestly. So this is just kind of random. I don't know, man. Oh, I remember. This is trying to come up with a logo. That's what this is. This is, and this is. This, all of this. The writing is kind of like ideas and stuff, I guess. But like, I can't even. What does that say? I don't remember what that says. Oh, I don't even remember what that's for. But yeah, there's a lot of like logos here that I was trying to come up with for like art stuff. This, I have just a blank page here, by the way. That's why I'm skipping some pages. A lot of times I come up with an idea and I just open a page and draw. So like a lot of it is. This right here is like a half-finished drawing. I should finish him. Yeah, there's not really even like a purpose. I was bored and I was in the car. A lot of my drawings happen when I'm, I guess, bored, but usually not at home. Usually when I'm like in a car, or I'm on a plane, or I'm like on the way somewhere, something like that, when I'm just kind of sat there. That's what this was. I was in the car, not sure where I was going. All I know is that I was like thinking a lot, and I was like, yeet, and I just kind of threw this up onto the page. And it's just like a lot of writing, and like there's an eye there. That's like a keyboard with like the, I don't even know, man. I don't know most of this stuff I do. This is probably a bad idea. I don't know most of the stuff that I draw. Another blank page for whatever reason. I have like random blank pages. There's this one. This one was also very similar to the last one. I was going somewhere and I just wanted to draw. I'm gonna look at it myself. I don't even. Right, I remember this right here. I want to get tattooed, but not exactly like this. But this was like the rough draft for the first idea I've had for this tattoo. But this right here, this like section here, I want to get tattooed. Eventually, I don't know if I will. I mean, I want to, but it's not exactly like that. That's like the first idea that I had, and then it's like evolved and everything. That was originally what this just was. It was just me coming up with like a tattoo idea. And like, well, I had the idea, but I drew that, and then same thing with most of this actually, with this, and with, where is it? It's somewhere here. Hold on. Oh, and this. I also want to get that tattooed. And then I just started coming up with different ideas. This is just like a Harry Potter thing because I'm a nerd. But I just started coming up with a bunch of different ideas and everything. And so I just kind of started drawing everything on here. This was, what was this? I don't remember what this was. This is supposed to be a mirror, I believe. But very cracked. Obviously. And I don't remember why. I'm bad at this. I don't remember why I did that. I just remember that I did. This right here is supposed to be a flag. To the side, there's the stars, and then those are the lines. I know that's supposed to be a flag. Yeah. A bunch of just random sort of scribbles. Oh, God. I remember this, but I don't remember any of this. There's a couple of pages here where, like, hold on, let me just cut through all of these. I'm not going to go through these individually. There's all those pages. Woke up one day, looked in the sketchbook. Those were there. I don't remember doing them. I was probably bored, and I just did them and then just forgot. But there's just like a bunch of writings on here that are just random like things. And it's just kind of like my feelings and stuff. It's very like personal stuff, I guess. But it's just kind of like random. And it's not even, it sucks because it's not even like stuff I could turn it into songs, but it's not even like lyrics really. It's just kind of like words, you know? I don't know, man. It's weird. This was also, there's another blank page here. Me coming up with logos. That's what these two pages were. Hold on, this page right here, all of this. I'm trying to get it all in the like shot or whatever. This page and all of this page was me coming up with a logo. But I started writing about here. I think is where I started, and I was just wanting to write really bad. I get in these weird moods where like I need to like get whatever's in my head like off of just my head. So I just draw it or write it or whatever. And I kind of got carried away and just like ended up writing all over this. And I don't know, man. I mean, I didn't really use any of these logos anyway. But that's why there's just writing, and then underneath there's just random like symbols and stuff. Everything has like a meaning, by the way. I'm not going through every individual meaning. But like that's not just like a sad face because I'm sad. There's like actual or like with this, you know, there's like actual meanings behind every single thing. Which I that's just how I am. You know, I don't think everything does have to have a meaning whenever you're writing or whenever you're drawing, but I just personally like it to be that way, you know. Yeah, same thing with this. A lot of these are like this. This and this I don't remember doing either. You know? Like I just know that I did, cuz obviously. But I was just bored, I guess, and I just drew this / wrote this. And I mean, these ones are just writing. These ones don't even have, like, writing. I don't know, I'm reading it, and it's just, like, words, you know? Like, it's not even really anything. But there's this. This, I was in the car, and I was thinking about how, like, a lot of the times I think a lot in the car when I'm just sitting there. Because all you can really do a lot of the time is just sit there when you're, like, on a 3-hour, like, drive or, like, a 6-hour drive or something. You're just kind of thinking, and it hit me. Yeah, it sucks sometimes because it's kind of boring, but it's like that's when I usually get like the best ideas for stuff. And whenever I do this, and so most of this is inspired by a mix of two things. One is that a lot of this is inspired by that, and the rest is inspired by sort of anger, just because I was thinking also about how there's this whole like cringe culture thing online. This is a whole thing I want to talk about. I'm gonna make a whole video on this, honestly. There's a whole thing with cringe culture, you know, and you already know what I mean, probably. It's like, oh, that's so cringy and everything. And it frustrates me how the second anyone tries to do anything artistic, oh, you're trying to be edgy, you know, and that frustrates me a lot. So I was very angry about that. So that's why a lot of this inspired. It's like a mix of those two things. This video, for example, a lot of people see this and be like, oh, this is so edgy, you know, and it's like, I make music, you know, and I'm going to be actually probably releasing music. And I hate that a part of me is scared because I'll end up on some cringe compilation somewhere sometime. You know what I mean? Like, there's always those people. And that's just annoying to me. Like, it's not that big a deal either. It's just annoying. Anyway, that's what that was. This, I just got pens, like, art pens for the first time. And I really wanted to use them, and I had no idea what to do. And if you don't know my old sort of, I don't know, I guess branding, just for, let's just use that word, was JSS, and that was like my whole name. That's what this was, and it was kind of like what it was for me, you know. And if I could sum JSS up in one drawing, it would be writing, drawing, whatever. It would be this one. Just because this is kind of where all of that was inspired from, and kind of just what it was. You know, this one isn't even like a drawing. This one right here, I was drawing something. I was drawing this, I believe, and it wouldn't come out right, and I was mad, so I just wrote all over it because I was just really mad because I kept like fixing it and it wouldn't come out right, and I was like just scribbled on it just because I was mad. So you know that was healthy. This is possible book titles because cough cough. I'm writing a book. And I don't know when it'll be out. I honestly have no idea. I can't tell you. That's why I'm not promoting it a lot. No idea when it'll be out. It's not done yet. But I was coming up with different like ideas for titles, just you know, based on what it's gonna be about and everything. This is fan art, I guess, for Play Royale. If you don't know who they are, they're my favorite band. You should check them out. Play Royale. That's how you spell it, if you can even read that. And this was for their second album, Boom Boom Room Side B. They had released Side A, then they released Side B. And they were doing this thing where, like, 1 week before heading to it, they would, like, tell people to do, like, promote the album, basically. Well, in any way you wanted to, and I just drew this and posted it. And they were, like, reposting a bunch of them on their story and stuff. So, yeah, I did this. This was fun. This wasn't even, like, that big of a thing. It was just fun to draw. There's not, like, a deep meaning behind it. This is a lot. These ones I have posted on my art account. What is my art? I think my art account is still jetstarsolar.art on Instagram. Go follow. But I have these ones posted on there. There's all of this stuff. These were probably at the time, not anymore, but some of the most personal things I've ever like written and drawn. Because you see what I mean? It's like writing, but I do it in a way that's like mixed with shapes and it's like drawings and stuff. I don't I don't know if I should call them writings or drawings or what, but whatever they are, they're some of the most personal ones. Well, they were the most personal, and now they're still very personal, but these just came from like a lot of pain that I was feeling at the time and a lot of frustration with just life, and like some of it was just too personal to talk about here. Some of it was just very like, but a lot of it was just sort of like, this is part of that, but I felt very alone at the time. And so I wrote like, some of this is lyrics, by the way. Some of these are like song lyrics as well. Lyrics? I feel like I said that weird. But that is like my main shape, if you know anything about me. OX, that's the first time, one of the very first times I ever drew the OX, or like wrote it or whatever. And that's like my logo now or whatever. Because this was the first time, I believe. This was the very first time right there. It's kind of intentional for it to be so messy and so much, just because that's kind of what it was like at the time. It was so much going on through my brain and through my head that I couldn't like pinpoint any thoughts, just because it was so much all the time, So I kind of just wrote like all of this intentionally, making it like very messy and very so much, and that's kind of what this right here just says on and off over and over again. That's kind of what it was like, because I kept just zoning out, and then like because there was just so much going through my brain about everything, because I was just thinking a lot about like my future and like what I was doing with my life and stuff like that. Sorry, I just got a text and distracted me. Yeah, this one is also, this was like, because I like to do series, sort of, like, I guess collections, if you want to use whatever word, and these two and this were all part of the same sort of, like, group, I guess. And so this kind of goes the same, as I said, with these two. I was very confused and a lot of pain, and I was thinking way too much. And this is just kind of summing up how I felt, It was just like, how do I feel? This is how I feel. You know what I mean? So that's what this is. This is just kind of, and it's messy. It's very messy, but I like that just because that's what this was. This is, I don't remember when I did this. Oh, I did this at the airport, actually. I remember. Yeah, I did this at an airport while I was waiting for a flight. All of this, kind of the same idea as the last one. I was going through, like, thinking through a lot, and, like, a lot was happening. If you've seen some recent stuff, I've said that a thing happened recently. And I went to Texas to a concert, and straight after that, like, something happened that, like, messed me up. And I talked about that a little bit. This was at the airport on our way back. So this was, like, right after that thing happened. So I was thinking a whole bunch and everything. So this is kind of also just how I felt, like, that whole mess right there. It was just so many things. This is, I don't even remember. That was already on the page when I started doing the rest of it. So I was probably just bored. So again, OX, that's like my main thing, my logo. And this is just writing, what is it? It's upside down, I don't know why, but it's like this. The writing is, what does it say? Right, edgy stuff is what it says. That's mostly this stuff, what this stuff is. This is lyrics to Secrets by, I forgot the name for a second, and that makes me mad. Makeout, their band, they're one of my favorite bands, and I very much like them. This is just lyrics to a song of theirs called Secrets, and it's one of my favorite songs by them, and it really, like, matched how I felt at the time when I wrote these lyrics. Well, when I rewrote these, you know what I mean. And so I just kind of, like, sometimes that's nice. It's very therapeutic for me. I don't know if it's the same for everyone else. Sometimes when I feel a certain way and I hear a song that perfectly resonates with me and, like, how I feel, not only do I like to listen to it, but I like to write down the lyrics to that song. Because even though, it's not my song or anything, it feels very, like, it feels like if you were writing that song, it feels like you're getting that emotion out. So I like to do that when I find a song that, like, perfectly resonates with me. So that's what this is. This is just those lyrics. This was also at the airport at the same time I did the other one. That's what these was. I was going to draw a face, so I did, like, the guidelines, and then I didn't do a face, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, I was about to start, and I was like, what am I doing? I don't want to draw a face. So then I just turned it into whatever these things are. I'm not sure why I did that. Yeah, because I love Mitchell Cave, so that's the only reason I wrote that. Death Dance, name of my band. That's why I wrote that. Purity. That's a word that I really like that I wrote here, and it's very. I don't know. There's just something about that word that's just very nice, and like that's what I do a lot. I think of stuff and then I just write it without thinking of it, or draw it without thinking of it. Mostly write, as you can see. That's what that is. Cool. I don't know, man. I don't know why I do a lot of this stuff. Yeah, and then I wrote like more OX, because that's what I always do. This is also sort of like fan art. This is something I did for Emerson, Sebastian, Remington, the members of Play Royale, the band I mentioned. And it's just kind of like how I see them in my mind, I guess. Like when I think of Remington, I think of the name, and I think of an R, and I was like, how would I think of if he was an R, if that makes sense? Like, how would he? And this is just kind of what I thought of, you know, Remington, Sebastian, Emerson. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why that's what I thought of. This is possibly like sort of like a track list, I guess, or whatever, for a solo EP that I'm releasing. I'm in a band, but I also do solo music, because obviously. So that's like possibly those are all songs I've written, but I don't know if this will be what be on that EP. And then I just decided to draw other stuff like the OX and stuff, just because that's what I like to do. But that's what that is. This Death Dance, another drawing, OX, my logo, and I'm in the band with my brother. His name is Mars. He has this thing, Sally Mars. It's his name. And so I wrote his like initials, SM Sally Mars. And then we both have sort of like sayings, or is this upside down? I can't tell. Is it like this? I think so. We both have like catchphrases, I guess. That's not really the right word, but it's just like phrases that we really like, that we use sometimes just because we really write them. And I wrote the like, I guess the initials to those phrases. There we go. Mine is the top one. I write on walls to keep me sane. That's that one. And then his is the bottom one. Yeah, his is, it's not a mask if there's no face. So those are just sort of quotes that we really like for like whatever reason. This one I don't really like. I was just feeling a lot, thinking a lot, and I was very mad about people. Just because people exist and that's annoying. No, but actually, a lot of people were just like annoying me at the time, and like, you know, so I was just kind of mad. So I just kind of scribbled everything down into one. And so usually I like compartmentalize everything, but I didn't this time. Threw it all onto the page. So I don't really like this one that much. But that's what this is. This is just a bunch of like thoughts and feelings, you know. All of them are, but you know, these ones are my favorites that I've done at the moment, just because they're not at all like any of the other ones. But I really like them. I don't know. They're very simplistic, but I like them. Here's the first one. There's this one, and I really like it. It's very like different, I guess, than the other things I've done, and it's like more simple in a way, but not at all. You see what I mean. You see what I mean. But I really like it. It just matches really well. These ones are some of the more personal ones that I've drawn that match how I feel and just my thoughts better than all the other ones. The same thing, like I said, I like to do them in like series. These two and another one that I show in a second are part of that series, or like the same. You know what I mean? There's this one. I really like this one a lot. Here I was coming up with ideas for a different like. There's a song we want to release, and this was just sort of like we need cover art for it, so I was coming up with different ideas. So I was just drawing stuff. Keep in mind, I have other sketchbooks, so sometimes I'll start drawing something here and then draw in a different one, but it's whatever. This is the other one of that series that I really like. This is like the main piece, but I really like this one. Again, these are all, well, not all, but most of these are uploaded on my like art account on Instagram. Yeah, same thing with this one as the other one. This one would go, like I said, series. The one that I said I don't really like because I didn't compartmentalize. This would be the second one to that one, and I don't really like it because it's just kind of messy, but not in the good way, you know? I usually like to make mine very messy, but intentionally. This one just came out very messy. And it felt like there was a lot of empty spaces between them, which is why I did the lines. But I don't like that. And then here's the other one from that. This is my favorite one from this sort of collection. I don't know what else to call it. But even this one I don't really like. So it's this one. Again, just kind of like thought a lot and wrote it down. I know I could explain these a lot better, but I don't really know how to. Because it's just kind of like... It's hard to just explain the feeling rather than just showing it. You know what I mean? Because this is just kind of how I felt. Yeah. This one, it doesn't have like a series. This one was just its own thing that I felt like. So it says, as usual, big letters, and it says, in parentheses, it's whatever. And then, in the back, what did I even write in the back? It's not even, again, it's not even like lyrics or anything. It's just, up until here, it's just kind of like, oh, I'm sad, basically, just dragged out, because it's just kind of like me being tired of feeling sad, and so I just wrote that, just in way more words, and then the rest is lyrics, like about this part, is lyrics. I'm trying not to show it too much, just because I might actually release these songs, possibly. And that's why I'm going to keep these pages. I'll show real quick. But I have, like, all of these pages of just, like, a bunch of... Well, I'll show them a little better. You know what? It's fine. Who cares? I just won't, like, stop on them a lot. But there's, like, all of this. And then there's all of this. And then there's all of these. And then there's... Cool. I think that's it. Yeah, those are all songs that I wrote. I wrote them, all of those, in one night. But I actually like them, surprisingly. Usually when I just, like, write a whole bunch, I don't like it a lot, but I just kind of wrote those and liked them. So I'm going to work on them, and I might actually release those sometime. I don't know when or how, or if it would just be, like, a YouTube thing or an official release. I have no idea, but I'm going to work on them. So, this is one of the last ones. I think this is the last one. Yeah, then there's this, which I also did in that same night. There's a certain someone in my life that, like, just kind of left, and that kind of hurt, and I'm better now, but it was just kind of like, me getting that off my chest. Like, I don't need that person, and that goes out to anyone else that's watching this that maybe is going through something similar. It feels like there's certain people in your life that you can't live without, but most of the time, if not 100% of the time, you can't live without them. It's just very difficult, and it takes getting used to, and it takes time to heal and get better, but you can do it, you know. That's what I'm doing now. This is kind of like my thought on that. It was like, I don't need you, you know. It feels like I do, but I don't, and I realize that. Then there's like a couple of blank pages here, which are the last ones that I was talking about. Yeah, there's like 10, 15 blank pages. And then there's a couple in the front that I have, but they're just kind of like random little, like, this was my logo for a long time. That right there, I had as like my profile picture and everything. You know when, like, you take a photo and you're like, I really like this, and you put it as your profile picture for everything, and then you're like, suddenly one day you're like, ew, why did I do that? That's me with this. I thought it was really cool, and it has like a whole bunch of meaning, and I look at it and I'm like, the meaning was stupid, and I just don't really like it. But that's fine. That part, that comes with, that just means I'm progressing, I guess. So, you know. Also, I wrote this for a meme, but I don't remember why I did. I just know that it was for a meme. Okay, these pages are stuck, so I guess we'll never see what's between these two pages, but I wrote Hot Topic here in all, like, capital letters. I wrote, like, H, because I was going to write something else. I don't remember what. But it was in school. My friend saw it, and he was like, yo, just hit me that I've had this since, like, I've had this for a long time. Anyway, he saw the H, and I was like, what is that, Hot Topic? And I was like, no. And then I felt like I needed to, so I did write Hot Topic, and I was like, it's not Hot Topic, and then I showed him this. Because I'm very funny, like that. That's about it. Cool. Oh, and then there's the front page, which is just me writing my signature and, like, stuff like that a whole bunch of times. Yeah. And that's it. That's, like, my whole sort of, I'm trying to, like, find a way to flip through it, because I want to, like, I want to be cool and be like, yeah, see, I have, like, a whole bunch of drawings. Yeah, there's all of that. Cool. That's about it. That's my entire sketchbook. Don't know why you would watch this entire thing, mostly because I didn't explain most of these. I could do a different one. I have different sketchbooks and I have different like drawings, and I could go through each of these like more individually if you guys would want me to, and like explain more of the meaning behind each thing. If you want, I have no idea what you guys would want. If you guys would want to see this, I put a thing on my story on Instagram if you guys would want to see this, and you said yes. So here it is. Sorry that it's not very well edited. So there might be times where like usually, like maybe there's an awkward pause, and I would either cut it out or put a meme up or like zoom in on my face. Won't be doing that because I don't have time to edit this. But thank you for watching this. Leave a comment, like I said, on whatever you want in the future, just generally, if you want any of the things I said, or anything at all. I don't think I'm even gonna put like background music on this, just because I just want it to be my voice, you know? And just like me talking about stuff. Cool. That's my sketchbook, because I still have like a whole, I don't want to go get it, but there's like I have like a whole little thing that's like full of like drawing stuff and sketchbooks. So maybe there'll be that. Cool. Thanks for watching if you watch this. I know I said that like 5 times, but I genuinely do appreciate it. Cool. Thank you. Goodbye. This will be up when I'm gone again, so I have no idea after this when I'll get back. Sorry if there's also any issues with the upload, if like the thumbnail's off or like the quality's bad or the audio's weird. Like I said, don't have time to edit, and I'll be gone whenever it goes up, so if something's wrong, I can't really change it that that much. So sorry if there was any like problems with the upload. Hopefully not, though. See right there, I would have zoomed in on my face to make it funny, but I can't do that, so I'm just gonna end the video so I stop rambling. Okay, cool, bye. I should do an outro from now on. That's my outro. Goodbye.